this with you because I love Viking mythology, the imagery, the strength, and the power. So welcome. Hope you enjoy this lesson. Let's begin. What I'm doing here is I'm doing a live sketch, some basic shapes and forms, massing in the face of the Norse warrior, this Viking fellow. And what I'm doing is I'm showing you a live drawing, how my process works. I know it's going fast. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down. Now these red lines you see are the structure. I've broken the structure into thirds. I've divided it. And the red lines are the contour lines. They also establish hairline, mustache, beard, shadow, the planes of light. One side's light, one side's dark. Strong right-sided light. So I'm going to go in again. I showed you the breakdown. I know it went pretty quick, but there's a lot to cover. Here's the breakdown of some of the penciling techniques that I do. And on this first stage, I will use a soft brush, a airbrush of some sort, or a soft charcoal pencil. On this particular one, I am using Sketchbook Pro, and I'm using the airbrush number 6 brush, and I have it adjusted so it gives me a nice soft line that adjusts with pressure. Now, the contours. Right now, I'm roughing in the hair. I'm still making adjustments. I've established the light source in my sketch. You can see the contour lines that I'm adding here, breaking it down, making sure the eyes are even. Vikings didn't live very long, so this would be considered a very old Viking. The lifespan was short due to their battle, so I wanted to make him, in my illustration, somewhere in his late 30s to maybe mid 40s. So as you can see, as the strokes get more confident, I'm still tweaking the shape. I'm going to go ahead and clean it in. The lines actually get darker, and then I start to establish what I like, what I don't like. I continue to refine. You can see how loose and soft these lines are. I like working that way until I decide whether I'm going to go hard ink, soft pencils, what type of color am I going to put on it. Is it going to be realistic? Yeah, say I adjusted the forehead. I wanted to make the forehead a little bigger. He's a very large man, so I wanted to give him some strong features. Finishing up here with the white outline for the sketch. I hope you learned something. Now let's move on to the inks. Okay, let's begin the inks. I'll talk a little bit about the process. So what I'm doing here is I'm using a strong ink brush. You can see the strokes that I'm laying down there. Using a thick and thin technique and really following the contours of the pencil. So the strong pencil, strong ink. The thick and thin and the line techniques is something that should be studied. You can see the example over to the right. So the dark lines are where the shadow fall. The light cross-hatching or sketching is a value or shade put down by ink. The ink is meant to enhance the pencils and to bring clarity to that area. So I'm just roughing in some shadow, some massing, and I am using a chisel ink brush. It's pressure sensitive from thick to thin. You can see I'm laying in the shadows on the opposing side of the beard, and some very thin, what I call ghost lines for the fine work, such as the wrinkles, the eyes. Laying in just a little bit of value and getting ready for the next stage, which will be the colors. So there you go, there's the ink. Okay, part 3, the colors. Here we go. So on this piece, I'm going to show you, this is the finished color. The left side of his face is rendered very realistic, as painted over, and the right side is more of a comic book style with good rendering underneath ink lines, which is very common in comic books. And the left side is more of a painting.